Hey there YouTube, I'm Yukitsu, this is the Yukitsu Times, welcome to my channel, welcome to more Rome 2 Total War as I go through these factions here, playing as the Royal Scythians here, and we're going to be playing against the Masakate, so double barbarian action here, barbarian on barbarian action, nomadic, all over the place. So basically at this point, they've sort of been out long enough that people sort of have a good grasp of how these guys work. And sort of how to counter them a little bit better, but they're still pretty good in my opinion. Against the Masakate, I am at a bit of a disadvantage simply because he's got better cavalry, so there is going to be that bit of a problem. What is probably going to happen here is my opponent has probably taken 100% pure Saka cataphracts, which are literally the best cavalry in the game. So we're going to just try and get a good position here to start off, and we're going to go check out what my opponent is doing with my archers here. Excuse me. So, the thing about the Scythians is that instead of having a really good shock cavalry unit, they've actually got a very solid melee cavalry unit that's got very decent anti-cavalry capabilities. And here you can see my opponent coming up across the hill with his Saka cataphracts. So we're going to kite backwards just a little bit here. And we're just going to let our archers pound away at him just a little bit here. Before we retreat back a bit more. Now, at this point, we're going to pretty much get ready to charge in here. Or he's going to run away, one of the two. Oops. That's really bad. Okay, so we're basically letting our archers autopilot around him a little bit here. Probably not the best way to do this, but it's what I'm going to have to basically do here. My attention is elsewhere, as it were. See if I can't quickly break these guys here. Work around those guys. Having some performance issues, I think, right now as far as my computer goes. So now, my advantages here are I've still got decent numbers compared to him, but he has got dramatically superior cavalry. Gonna get some shots against him in the back. He's gonna try and run away with some of those units because of that. And we're gonna continue kiting away a little bit at some of his units, but it looks like we're doing okay in most of the fronts. I can sort of focus a little bit more on my archers now that we're more into the battle and I don't have to worry about quite as many of his units. As you can see though, his units are starting to waver a little bit on one flank here, but my units are broken on my side over here, some of them anyway. My general's holding out okay. That's that higher melee defense that I've got really coming into play here. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this guy's general really quickly here. Those Saka cataphracts have taken quite a few losses, but they are going to catch up to my archers here. Let's go swarm over here a little bit. Over here, since he's only using Saka armored lancers instead of Saka cataphracts, I'm getting some pretty decent kills against him. And we're probably going to pull through this despite the fact that he has got the superior cavalry here. Especially since I'm going to get around behind with these archers, get some rear shots. He spent a little bit too much time focusing on my archers, which I think has cost him this battle. Since it does take quite a bit to hunt down archers in this game. Okay, so I can't, my general must be dead since I can't intimidate, but at this point in time, I think we've cleared up the battle. yeah, all he's got left are these two, what are these guys? Saka Cataphracts and a Saka Noble Lancer. So he's got, and my opponent has left the game, giving me a draw, which, you know, they're still doing that, and it still says close defeat, even though it doesn't count as a defeat in the leaderboard, since, you know, it says defeat for both of us, which is unfortunate, but as you can see, that was a clear victory for me. So that's sort of how you use the Scythians. Unlike the Masagate, they're much better in a protracted melee, so don't be afraid to get your guy stuck in a charge where it looks like your opponent outclasses you in some way, because your units with their high defense will just outlast him pretty effectively. Anyway, that's my look at the Royal Scythians. I'll be doing the Masagate, what are these guys called? The, yeah, Masagate next, and that'll be the final of the nomadic factions. And then I'll finally be done all the faction videos for forever, and I'll never have to do another one ever again. I hope you found this informative, and as always, I hope to see you all next time.